So I've introduced some of the ingredients that you need for a summer roll, and now let's get cooking with these. So I'm boiling some water for our noodles, and I'm going to saute the shrimp in a little bit of salt, sugar, and garlic. So I'm heating up the saute pan here, adding a little oil. So note that the garlic for the shrimp is very fine since you'll be eating it all together. You don't want to be chewing on like big pieces of garlic. So let's toss the shrimp in with the garlic and salt and sugar. A lot of times summer rolls will use steamed shrimp, and I personally like to use lightly sauteed shrimp. I think it's so much more fun. Gives a nice flavor, and also it's a little warm, so you kind of get like cold and warm in one roll, which I think is really nice. All right, you don't want your garlic to burn, so make sure your heat's not on too high. Burnt garlic is not such a lovely smell. All right, I'm gonna let that go for about 2 to 5 minutes. Let the water boil, and we'll put in the noodles. All right, so the shrimp is done cooking, nice and pink, so we're gonna take them out. Alrighty. So, got 2 bundles of noodles. Since we're not making too many of these, you don't want to overload, since these noodles cook really quickly, and then they also unfortunately dry out kind of quickly. So you wanna make as much as you need. Now I also have a large bowl of hot water for the rice paper. So the rice paper needs to be made kind of pliable by putting it in the hot water and moving it around, making all the edges nice and soft, and then you can actually roll. These noodles cook really quickly, about 1 to 2 minutes, so just keep your eye on them. I'm gonna put in a rice paper. This needs about a minute as well. Make sure to get the edges. You want the edges to be nice and soft so you can work with them. The noodles are ready, so I'm just gonna take them out using the spider. Oh, got all of them, perfect. Turn this off. And this is nice and soft, so see how soft and pretty this is. You wanna gently take it out and place it on your board. So when you think about wrapping a summer roll, you're seeing it from the outside, and you want to see all these pretty colors when you're like viewing the roll, the finished product. So you want to put all the nice, like the greens and the reds kind of on the outside in your summer roll. So you also don't want to overload these. See how big the roll is? Let's say 4 shrimp. That's good. I'll put a little bit of the scallions next to it. Couple carrots on each side. You want these nicely thin since you're eating this raw. Some cilantro. I'm gonna put the rice, not too much rice. And as you can see, it's already getting kind of like tough on top. So you don't want to use too much rice. The rice is not the star, it's about the shrimp. So just a little bit of rice. And you got pretty basil. Some mint, a little bit more cilantro, maybe a couple more carrots and scallions. All right, so usually I fold over first. This helps me kind of get the rice wrapper all nice and tight. So be gentle since it will stick to each other. You want it nice and tight. And then I fold the side. Kind of like a burrito, or a sushi roll, I suppose. Kind of tuck it under with your hand and keep rolling. And voila. And that's how you make a summer roll.